Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today I'm going to show you my newest score I found on Facebook Marketplace. So I picked up these cabinets and shelves from a guy out in Aurora. Posted them up on Facebook Marketplace. These are actually storage units for a work van. He just bought the van and needed the space. So he listed them to free as the first person who can pull them out and take them home. So I brought my handy dandy toolkit, went there, undid a few bolts, shoved them in the back of the truck. It just barely fit. But yes, now I have some cabinets. I'm not planning on putting them in a van because I don't have a van. Kind of maybe thought about putting those drawers in the Blazer, but really I just needed more garage organization. So gonna basically rearrange them and help organize the garage. But first I need to take care of this giant mess. So I've spent the last week and a half, 2 weeks getting the bee to run. Got the brakes done, the clutch done, got it running, put a new drive shaft in, put a new fuel tank in, new fuel pump, removed a metric ton of mouse debris, we'll say, and then changed the oil. So I've got to take care of this. Once I do, then we'll have a clean slate and see where we're going to put these guys. I'm probably going to do something over there, make that a bit more organized. But yeah, I'm going to get to it, and we'll see you in a bit. All right, guys, it's the next day. You don't want to know how many hours I spent cleaning this, and I can assure you this is cleaner. I had the workbench completely cleared off, and if I remember, I'll stick a picture of that right now. Basically, that was clean, and then I moved some stuff from here to there because I'm going to be putting the shelves and cabinets and stuff there, so they're going to take up some room, or then I can put the stuff back. So the plan right now is there's the big just straight up shelf, and I'm going to put that in this hole here. I'm going to probably have to remove those guys, or at least rearrange them. And then I'm going to put the drawers right there, probably up a little bit high. And if I can fit it, I'm going to put this sort of thing. I'll have to cut it down, it's too tall. But I can put that right there and then have some shelves, and then I can use these little rollers and things for spools of tape and other stuff, because I think that's kind of what they were being used for originally. As far as that cabinet goes, no idea. I may put it over there and replace my other cabinet that I don't really care for because it's big and plastic, and I don't like plastic cabinets. So that's kind of the whole plan right now. But we'll see. I really need to take care of that. But as you can see, I've started to bury the hot rod. So once all that's taken care of, I'll be able to unbury the hot rod. Somewhere I'll find a place for the drums. I haven't fully decided yet. Obviously, normally I'd like the garage to have an open bay, and then they can sit there. I am a total drum noob. I did just pick those up. I mostly play stringed instruments, but figured it'd be good to get into some percussion. So I got a pretty cheap drum set off Marketplace. Everything but a snare. They picked up a snare. So yeah, some of the drums are there, some of the drums are there, and the snares over there. Anywho, yeah, I think I'm going to start getting things ready and move some shelves. Well, apparently I don't know if I was just recording there because the camera just shut off. I've got full battery. But I just got it in, slid in. It did just barely fit. I take this guy off and then rehang it because it sits like right there on this top lid. And yeah, so there we go. I've got shelves. My biggest concern with this is kind of running out of some room in this bay when I'm using the service pit. But most things are actually pretty good. The only thing that'd be really wide is the blazer, and I can still sort of scooch it more that way, so I can get some room to walk around it. But if any of you guys were wondering, I do have this nice beveled area, which does make for some more elbow room when I'm standing here. And the reason for that is that this guy was in a van, and the walls of a van kind of tend to taper up a little bit, at least a normal van, not like a modern Sprinter or anything like that. So when you flip it around backwards, you get this nice kind of little angled effect. So I'm into it. Next thing I'm going to do is actually probably pull this back out, and I'm going to pull that out. So that is some drawers that are similar to what I just picked up over there. And so I'm going to flip them around. I was wondering where to put them, and I was thinking about putting them up there, but now that I look at it, I'm going to measure this. I might actually get rid of this and put those right up top here. And then I'll have just a column of some kind of disorganized looking cluttered storage, but it'll be fine. Don't know what I'm going to put in these little cubbies, but I do like little cubbies. Maybe some sort of drawers, maybe it's just some crap. I might just put, I have fluids and stuff over there, but I might move them because keeping like my brake fluid and oil and all that stuff right here would be really nice. So I think that actually is going to be a plan. This is going to be the fluids shelf. So yeah, I'm going to get to it. So first, measure. Let's see if this will dash my dreams. This guy is 11 inches. Oh, god damn it. It's 10 3/4 inches. It's definitely not good. I could move this up, but that's into the wall. What I might do... I might just take this and lower it a little bit, you know? Okay, so you can see that's kind of what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, yes, the tape measure doesn't lie. That is just barely not clearing. And then also, if I have this upper shelf in this orientation, I won't be able to get to the bottom guys. So, kind of want to flip it, but I do also like this kind of tray that it makes. So what I'm going to probably end up doing, I'm going to lower the shelf, potentially down to about this height. Yeah, this height. Well, a little bit higher. Basically, I'm going to lower the shelf a little bit, and then I'm going to put some bit of filler under here to raise this up so that those drawers just barely clear. I was concerned about being able to get things in and out because this is about the perfect distance. But then I remembered that there's a bunch of holes, so I can just put these shelves wherever I want. So what I'll probably do is this will be my big jugs up top. And, well, I might actually do spray paint up top. So do my spray paints and aerosols up top. Big jugs on that second shelf, and then the bottom shelf is going to be miscellaneous parts and things. So yeah, once again, I'm going to just kind of keep plugging away, and we'll keep you updated. So did some quick math. This is about 11 inches. From here to the shelf is 9.5 inches. So I just need to lower these holes by 1.5 inches. So we will start. Keep that centered. And these screws are 1/4 inch, so I'm going to drill a hole that's just a skosh bigger than 1/4 inch. That way we've got some wiggle room. All right, shelf installed. Some stuff put where it needs to go. There's still going to be a lot more to fill it, and all those drawers are empty, which means all those drawers are full of possibilities. So I don't think I'm going to get the drawers mounted on this side, but I do want to actually clear that away and then kind of place them. So yeah, let's get doing that. Almost the right height. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but at least for now, that's going to live over there. I might actually, this is only super temporary, but I might use that to prop that up. Oh, that's like perfect. So yeah, that looks like it'll work out really nicely. What I'm gonna do is take that bottom, obviously take that piece away from the bottom, and I'm gonna build a wooden frame to mount those guys. And then it should work out really nice. Actually, I do have some brick screws, so I might actually use the brick screws to mount those to the wall, and then I can build some wood on it for extra, just for extra strength. But yeah, I like that because then I can keep all that stuff like hoses and things nice and organized in their own drawer. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, new update. Things are in. I basically, held them there, pried them up, screwed in to the wall with my concrete screws. Then I cut strips of wood, picked up a 2x4, and then that bottom beam, I used my floor jack to lift it up, so that way they'd be supported and nice and snug. So basically they're wedged in there, supported mostly by that beam, and then also the brick screws into the wall. So they should be good and not going anywhere. That guy was the perfect spacing. I had to scooch this guy over like 1/4 inch. But that's now in there. I trimmed off some sections, so 4 holes worth, a couple inches. And yeah, so I've got paper towels relocated to that roller, so that'll be really nice. And then the other ones I'll use for tape or something. And I rearranged this so it'd be better for me. And then I moved the shelf brackets right there, so I'm eventually going to make some shelves to go there and there. But in the meantime, it's in there. So it is looking really good. Next step is going to be to basically clean up everything and disperse a lot of that crap into there. One of my goals is I have a lot of supplies in the toolbox right there. I would like to get those supplies out of the toolbox and into these drawers, and then that'll work out really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep plugging away, and by the end of it, hopefully the top of that will be nice and clean, with the exception of the belt sander and the MG parts. But actually, I think I might just shove those MG parts down there, because why not? So yeah, clean benches is the goal of the day, and we'll see how far I get. It is about dinner time, so I do need to start on some dinner, and also got to change my wife's oil. So once I take care of those things, it's going to be time to put all that stuff away, and then bring the MG back in, because I've got more to do on that.